The time is 9 o'clock and you're listening to CHMA 106.9 FM.
And now it's time for your CHMA News. We're broadcasting from Sackville, New Brunswick, the heart of the Maritimes and the traditional and unceded lands of the Mi'kmaq people. Coming up in the next 15 minutes, we'll have your local news, Atlantic update, weather, sports update, and some community announcements.
Hello and happy Wednesday. I'm Clinton Davis here in Tantramar with your local CHMA News. Let's get into it. Tantramar Council met this Monday for their regular council meeting. A presentation to Tantramar Council is raising new questions about how development and environmental protection can work together. But first, residents in Tantramar have until the end of March to register their dogs before late fees apply. Staff say 2026 dog tags are now available at the municipal office, but the deadline is March 31st. After that, a $20 late fee will be added. Financial services staff also reminded council that proof of rabies vaccination is required to register a dog. Ms. Hartley provided the update during Monday's Committee of the Whole meeting.
The 2026 dog tags remain available for everyone in Tantramar and can be picked up at Tantramar Municipal Office. These are available until March 31st, 2026, at which time they will be subject to an additional $20 late fee.
And now for our feature story. Tantramar Council is once again looking at wildlife corridors, areas that allow animals to move safely across the landscape here in New Brunswick. Council last heard a similar presentation about 2.5 years ago. This time, members of the same municipality's Climate Change Advisory Committee say local governments have tools they can use to guide development. Committee member Douglas Bliss addressed Council during Monday's meeting.
You last received a presentation about 2.5 years ago on wildlife corridors. And so we're here again to talk about this because there's certain elements that you as a municipality actually have authority and control to do.
Bliss said the renewed focus also comes amid recent development debates in the region.
We are here probably right now because there has been a lot of controversy in the last 6 months, as you know, about a gas turbine plant.
The presentation outlined how wildlife corridors connect forests, wetlands, and coastal areas, allowing animals to move between them.
We want to talk to you about why wildlife corridors are important and why the two, development and wildlife protection, can happen at the same time.
Adam Chiefman also presented to Council. Chiefman works with the Nature Conservatory of Canada.
A wide range of species call this region home and also use it as part of their daily and kind of seasonal movement patterns.
Part of that work includes identifying what are known as migration hubs. Those are areas where large numbers of animals pass through based on tracking data from tagged species. In Tantramar, that includes birds moving through well-known areas like Johnson Mills and Cape Germain along the Atlantic Flyway. Chiefman told Council those corridors go beyond large animals.
We're talking about, the connectivity, and we're talking about wildlife corridors is not, just what we imagine as deer and moose kind of moving across a highway or moving through a region. It's also our bird species, it's also our insects, it's also our amphibians that are using these areas. So yeah, the migration hubs are essentially based on that MODIS data in terms of understanding where there's kind of a high amount of activity around those migratory pathways, for sure.
Presenter said protecting these areas doesn't mean stopping development, but planning where it happens.
The core protected areas are, those areas where the modeling would have started from and where it ended.
They pointed to examples in other regions, including Prince Edward Island and nearby Cumberland County, where planning tools are already being used to guide development away from sensitive areas. Chiefman told Council that the region is at a critical point.
It represents a strong opportunity and I think obligation on behalf of the municipality to act.
The presentation also highlighted work underway to support Indigenous knowledge, improve data collection, and map key habitats across the region. Melanie Jaillet also presented to Council. Jaillet works in conservation planning.
We need growth that aligns with environmental resilience and is supported by encouraging development to occur outside of the wildlife corridor.
Shaya explained that not all protected areas are the same. Some are considered core habitats, while others act as buffer zones or connections between them. Council members asked several questions following the presentation. At one point, Councillor Bruce Finney asked whether wildlife collisions in the region have resulted in fatalities, prompting discussion about how safety and how corridors intersect with roads. The committee is expected to continue discussions on how wildlife-sensitive areas could be incorporated into Tantremar's future municipal planning documents. And that's it for today. I'm Clinton Davis with your local CHMA News here in Tantramar.
तुम्ही सॅकविल न्यू ब्रन्सविकमध्ये ऐकत आहात CHMA 106.9 FM.
And here is your CHMA Atlantic update. Atlantic Canada's largest cities grew faster than the national average over the past year, mainly because of immigration. A new report shows 6 cities in the region saw average growth rate of 1.7% between 2024 and 2025. That is nearly double the national rate at 0.9%, with Moncton leading at 3%. St. John's saw the slowest growth at 1.1% as immigration levels eased. New Brunswick wants a company to reopen the former Lake George antimony mine near Fredericton. Antimony is a critical mineral used mainly as a flame retardant, but it is also used in solar panels, lead-acid batteries, and military equipment, including nuclear weapons. The mine, which closed in the 1990s, contains an estimated 800,000 tons of ore, with a potential value estimated at more than $900 million. Natural Resources Minister John Herron says the project could strengthen the domestic supply of critical minerals and boost the province's economy. The Royal Newfoundland Constabulary says a 40-year-old man has been charged in a sexual violence investigation involving teenage girls in St. John's. Police say the investigation started on March 18th. Charges include sexual assault, luring a child, and making explicit material available to a minor. The man was arrested Sunday, and police say he remains in custody pending a court appearance. Nova Scotia-based Efficiency One has been named one of Atlantic Canada's top employers for the 8th straight year. The independent nonprofit organization manages energy-saving programs under a 3-year agreement with Nova Scotia Power. CEO Stephen McDonald says the recognition reflects a strong workplace culture. He says the organization highlights training, career development, and employee well-being programs. Porter Airlines says it will be launching daily, non-stop flights between Charlottetown and Montreal in June. The airline says it will connect PEI to Porter's new terminal at the Montreal Metropolitan Airport. Porter CEO Michael Deluce says travelers will also have access to connections across the airline's broader network. And that has been your CHMA Atlantic update.
Hi, I'm Kaylee, and you're listening to CHMA.
And here's Brian Nielsen with your CHMA Sports Update.
One game in the Professional Women's Hockey League last night saw the Vancouver Golden Eyes visit the Boston Fleet in Massachusetts, and the Fleet won. 2-0 final there. The NHL season winding down as well. Saw the Toronto Maple Leafs. They get their 30th victory on the season, a 4-2 W in Boston. The Montreal Canadiens defeat the visiting Carolina Hurricanes 5-2. Senators watch another W. They defeat the Detroit Red Wings 3-2, trying to figure out who's going to make the wild card in the Eastern Conference. Florida Panthers with a 5-4 shootout win over the visiting Seattle Kraken. Chicago beats the Islanders 4-3 on the road. It was a 1-goal game for the Columbus Blue Jackets with the W over the Flyers in Pennsylvania, 3-2 final there. The Avalanche were giving out an avalanche of goals against the Pittsburgh Penguins, 6-2 final for those characters. Lightning double up the Wild at home in Tampa, 6-3 final there. Blues shut out the Capitals, 3-0 at home. Nashville doubles up on the San Jose Sharks, 6-3 final in Tennessee. It was the Devils by 2 over the Dallas Stars down in Texas, 6-4. Jets defeat the visiting Golden Knights 4-1 at home. Flames win in a shootout against the Kings 3-2 in the Saddle Dome. Oilers, they get another W with a 5-2 victory over the Utah Mammoth in Salt Lake City. And finally, the Anaheim Ducks in the Lower Mainland. They defeat the Vancouver Canucks 5-3 final there. Quieter night in the NBA saw the Charlotte Hornets defeat the Sacramento Kings by 44, 134-90. Knicks squeaked by the Pelicans 121-116. 5-point margin for the Cavaliers as well. They defeat the Orlando Magic at home in Ohio. And it was 2 points separating the Denver Chicken Nuggets from losing to the Phoenix Suns. Yeah, Nuggets get the W, 125-123. Major League Baseball season starts tonight with the San Francisco Giants playing the New York Yankees.
And that's Brian Nielsen with your CHMA Sports Update. Please be sure to check out Brian's show on Mondays at 8:30 a.m. for more sports commentary.
All right, round two. Hey, it's Nathan. You're listening to CHMA 106.9.
The Sackville Cinematheque is excited to prescreen Beau Travail, French director Claire Denis' searing post-colonial masterpiece about discipline and desire among French soldiers stationed in the African nation of Djibouti. The screening will take place at the Owens Art Gallery, located at 61 York Street, 7 p.m. on March 27th. That's 7 p.m., March 27th, 61 York Street. For more information, please visit www.sackvillecinematheque.com. See you there. The Sackville Community Garden is inviting everyone to celebrate spring by participating in the Seedy Saturday event on March 28th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The highlights are going to include the seed swap, where you can bring your surplus vegetable, fruits, flowers, and herb seeds to share and trade with others, and the houseplant swap, where you bring your indoor plant babies and cuttings to share, trade with others who bring plants too. Also, there'll be the community garden info and registration. You can learn about the community garden, sign up for a plot for the 2026 growing season, sign up for a brand new membership. So come on in, stay a while, catch up, meet new people, and chat everything plant related. All plants and people are welcome. This is at 21 Bridge Street. That's the space right next to the Ducks Aren't Real Dinette. Hope to see you there.
Hey folks, if you're looking for something different to do in March, do not miss out on This Is a Play, which is running from March 26th to March 28th at 7:30 p.m. at the Mortier Fancy Theatre in the Purdy Crawford Center for the Arts. This is a part of the student showcase, and this production brings 2 one-act plays to the stage. The tickets are just $5 and available now through Ticket Owl. For more information, you can email drama@mta.ca.
Winter sale. Here is your chance to pick up some items for the rest of this season, or to be ready for next winter. Sales prices as marked. Come visit the Auxiliary Gift Shop in the Sackville Memorial Hospital lobby between March 16th to 31st. As always, there is no HST. Come on down.
And that was your CHMA News. Please visit www.chmafm.com for more news and to sign up for our email newsletter. Funding is provided by our monthly sustainers, the Community Radio Fund of Canada, and the Municipality of Tantjamar's Community Development Grant. If you have a story idea or would like to include an announcement, please write us at news@chmafm.com.
Hello, everyone. You are listening to CHMA 106.9 FM in Sackville, New Brunswick, Voice of the Marshes. I'm Maya Noel, and you are listening to The Late Morning Show. Today is Wednesday, March 25th. I hope everyone is having a wonderful morning. We've got lots of songs to get into, so let's jump right in. First up, we have Ethan Lyric with Waiting on You, and then we have Flock of Dimes with Defeat.
And walk to the setting sun. Think of the streets out, but it had been flashing. 'Cause I miss the way it was, and you left the things in mind. And you still hold that leather jacket. And I can't break down the way I feel about it. No, no, no. it happen? 'Cause I'm waiting on you, and it don't make sense 'cause I'm wasted on you, and it don't make sense 'cause I'm waiting on you, and it don't make sense at all. Can't keep it quiet, ain't came up way too much to deny it. Friends wanna see your face, wanna forget it. All those words slipped out, but I meant it. And I can't break down the way I feel about it. No, no, no. And I know I don't deserve you, but I'm waiting 'cause it happened. 'Cause I'm waiting on you, and it don't make sense 'cause I'm wasted on you, and it don't make sense 'cause I'm waiting on you, and it don't make sense at all. Even though I'm not ever moving past you now, I keep on living without you. 'Cause I'm waiting on you, and it don't make sense 'cause I'm wasted on you, and it don't make sense 'cause I'm waiting on you, and it don't make sense at all. If you don't wanna feel it, all you have to do is wait. The pain will be inflicted in some other eventual way. I made it home, too tired to cry. Loose quarters in a pile on the bedside. I'll never leave to see the day. I admit it, I'm defeated. I couldn't get you out, I couldn't beat it. Shame on me, I couldn't even see. I'm inside it after all. When things are bad between us, it is hard to face the day. When things are feeling easy, it is hard in a different sort of way. I play it back, I say I'm free. Still I wake up in another man's dream. I can't remember what it was supposed to mean. I admit it, I'm defeated. Couldn't get you out, couldn't beat it. Shame on me, I couldn't even see it. I'm inside it things I say and what you think they mean. Can we believe? Can we break through? Can we be bold enough to tell the whole truth that I never should have given all that much to you? I admit it, I'm defeated. Couldn't get you out, couldn't beat it. Shame on me, I couldn't even see. I'm inside it after all. I'm inside it after all. I'm inside it after all.
That was Flock of Dimes with Defeat on CHMA 106.9 FM in Sackville, New Brunswick, Voice of the Marshes. I'm Maya Noel, and you are listening to The Late Morning Show, and we also listened to Waiting on You by Ethan Lyric. Next up, we have Kate LeBon with About Time, and then we also have Living Hour with Texting. Let's go.
I'm not gracious on I'm not religious on the water. It's about time, it's about time. I wanna sit to regret. I just can't pay this debt. It's about time, it's about time. A real dream embrace. I'm not lying in a bed you made. Who gets to make a dress and then pretend it doesn't matter? It's about time, it's about time. I get a little upset. I just can't take it down. It's about time, it's about time. A real dream embrace. I'm not lying in a bed you It's about time, it's about time. It's about time. A real dream embrace. I'm not lying in a bed you made. Lately I've been looking